talk about cellulose insulation for a second. Cellulose is one of probably the three most common types of insulation materials we see. Number one is fiberglass, and then number two and three pretty close together are cellulose and mineral wool, which looks an awful lot like fiberglass. But cellulose is a fairly modern insulation material, although it's probably been around now for every bit of 30 or 40 years. And it's essentially paper or wood fiber, which is this stuff here. It is treated for fire resistance, it is treated to be insect resistant, and it's basically ground up wood pulp or ground up paper, which seems kind of cheap and cheesy, but it's actually a pretty good insulating material, and you don't need as much of it in equivalent depth as what you do for fiberglass. So it's not at all uncommon for us to see an attic like this that has some fiberglass originally and then a layer of cellulose blown in on top of it. The biggest problem with it is it's a very fine insulation material, and it gets everywhere during an inspection, so we have to be careful that we don't drop it or track it all over the house. And of course, being a blown-in insulation, it hides all kinds of floor joists and stuff up in the attic.
So you said that you can't walk through it?
No, in this case, it's deep enough and it's a nice even layer. We can't even see where the ceiling joists are up there, so I am not going to take a risk and try and walk that attic. The good news here, this one is small enough you can actually stand at the stairs and see all of the attic we need to see. For instance, we already know, looking at the roof, there's sheathing damage here. We can see that from actually the stairs going up in the attic and confirm it. But everything else, electrical, plumbing vents, stuff like that, is actually buried underneath this insulation, and we're not going to be able to see it even if we risk our lives and walk that attic. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.